5 essential things to know before dating a fearful avoidant attachment style. Here's the first thing. Fearful avoidant attachment styles, when they start dating, they're the best version of themselves because they don't have this fear of being hurt yet because they haven't usually formed this attachment based bond very early. It usually takes a couple of months for them to truly feel attached at the earliest. So what essentially happens is you have this best version of the fearful avoidant before their fears and their triggers and their wounds come up. And this is this amazing person. Fearful avoidants are generally very generous, very loving, very present. They deeply want to know you. They want to understand you in a meaningful way. They're not superficial, and they want to build a really, truly deep connection that is not something that can be taken for granted. And then once that connection starts being built, and this brings me to point number 2, a lot of the wounds start coming up. Now, the work of Dr. Stephen Porges' polyvagal theory actually shows us that fearful avoidant attachment styles very much need cues for safety. And the work of Dr. Stephen Porges specifically shows that the more we have safety cues in social situations, the more we feel open, the more oxytocin we tend to produce, and so the more we can bond with others. But we already know that fearful avoidants are especially sensitive. They're very hypervigilant, so they're very sensitive to cues that show rejection, cues that show a lack of safety, a lack of transparency. Fearful avoidants are like the human lie detectors. They pick this all up so quickly. And we also know that when there's a lot more trauma from past relationship experiences, it actually blunts the brain's ability to produce oxytocin when it comes to human connection, meaning that somebody's ability to bond will actually be reduced if they're sensing a lack of safety. And this is, again, especially prevalent for fearful avoidants who generally tend to have more trauma in relationships at a younger age than other individuals, whether that's physical, emotional, whatever type of trauma. There tends to be quite a strong consistency there. Now, the next thing you want to understand about fearful avoidance, we have 2 more things to cover here, is that fearful avoidant attachment styles, they'll start to pinball back and forth between love and fear. They love, they want to get closer, they want to deeply connect, but they also fear it at the same time. And unless they're working on themselves, this can be really difficult both for them and to be on the receiving end of, because there just is a lot of intermittent reinforcement that then is involved. And our last major point here is that fearful avoidants are great at getting you to be vulnerable, but they struggle to communicate their own needs, which essentially puts them on a track for one-way relationships. So communication and asking a fearful avoidant loved one what their needs are, or if you are a fearful avoidant, practicing communicating your needs on a regular basis, these things go an exceptionally long way. So if you want to learn way more about the fearful avoidant attachment style and how to heal, check out the full video down below.